It's Ashley.
Oh! Oh! Oh, no, no, no! Oh my god! Oh! Yes!
Hey guys, it's Ashley, and today I will be showing you guys how to make a more advanced mask. I think it was last week or a few days ago, I had made a tutorial on how to make a simple mask with just using items at home, like no elastic, no material, fabric scraps. It was just from an old t-shirt. So if you want something more simple like that and don't really know how to use a sewing machine, go to that video because that one is like much simpler than what I'm going to be doing here. But basically, I've been making these style masks now because I have been making these for people. So they look like a medical mask, and when the person wears it, it covers your nose and mouth, like under the chin. So that's what it looks like. I got a better sewing machine. Shout out to my best friend Kamiley for giving me hers, because the one that was in the other video, it randomly gave out because it was pretty old, I guess. But so yeah, keep watching and I'll show you guys how to make a mask like this. The things you need are 2 pieces of fabric. These are cut 6 by 9 inches. It does not have to be the same thing. So this is going to be the outside and then this is going to be the inside fabric. These are cotton, but pretty much anything I feel like will work, but obviously cotton works best for these types of masks. 2 pieces of elastic. I cut these 6 inches each. Then you need a sewing machine. Right, so the first thing you want to do is flip whatever material is going to be the outside of the mask. You want to face it downwards because we are turning this inside out, so the stitches won't like show, so it'll just be nicer that way. Then you want to line up the fabric as equal as possible. It's okay if it's not like super equal because this will be turned inside out, so you won't really be able to tell anyway, but just make it like this. Then you want to take some pins and like start pinning the edges so it'll just kind of stay in place while you sew the edges. So you just want to like sew all around, basically as close as the edge as possible, and then doesn't matter which side of the mask, but leave like about 1.5 to 2 inch gap, that way you can turn it inside out. So when you have all of the edges sewn and you left like a gap, see, there we go, I left this space, you can turn it inside out or right side out to where the mask will be thing. And you want to be gentle because you don't want to undo any stitches, but let's see. Use like scissors or a pen or whatever to kind of just push it more out. And you don't want to push too hard because then you're gonna undo it. Here's the gap that we left. You can either hand stitch it, or if your sewing machine has like a tiny baby stitch setting, just use that to sew this close. Gonna sew the elastic onto each side of the mask. You don't want to put like too little like here, but kind of like right like this. And you do want to make sure the elastic isn't twisted, like you don't want it to sew it on like and be twisted, you know, especially if you're gonna sell it. So I leave like around like this, that pinned. and I'm gonna work on this side. Alrighty, so you don't want to just only do the elastic. You kind of want to start like about half an inch before the elastic. That way it'll also catch the fabric and hold it down better so it won't, you know, come off. So make sure it is like pretty close to the elastic but not touching the elastic, if that makes sense. So then you just want to, I'm just doing the zigzag motion, and I'm just gonna stop like probably to here. So not exactly where the fabric or the elastic stops, but like here, just so it'll like keep it in place. I'll turn it the other way just to really make sure it does not come off. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll already stay on, but I just like to be extra sure. And I'll do the same thing. So we're nearly done at this point. You have the elastics attached and they won't come off if you tug at them. Now we just do the pleats, and they're pretty easy because all you do is you pretty much pinch like this, pinch the fabric twice, and then you do it another time. Use pins to keep these in place. So like that, and then we'll do another one like that. You turn it around, it should look like this. Just want to sew, like do like a tiny baby stitch type right here on each side. So that's what I'm gonna do, like this, and just do a straight stitch right across. Like this now. You can take the pins out and the pleat should stay on its own, and there's the mask. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I wouldn't call this such like a beginner's mask, like a super beginner, but I just started learning how to use a sewing machine about a week ago, and I've already made a few of these masks for a friend and her family. So this is what the back looks like. So it has those pleats, so then when the person wears them, it opens up like this, like one of those medical masks. But yeah, these won't protect you from the coronavirus. It's just advised from the CDC for everyone to be wearing masks out in public to prevent coronavirus from spreading or from you potentially catching it. So this is just a nice little thing you can do while you're stuck in quarantine, you know, just at home, just want to learn something, or just help out the community by making masks for people. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and yeah, subscribe for more. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do another sewing tutorial like this. I figure I just share it because I have obviously improved from the last tutorial that I did a week ago. So yeah, so here's the mask.